Welcome to the third annual Oak Hill 200. Ricky Craven won the pole for today's race. Joining him on the front row is going to be Mark Martin in the number 6 car. Kendley Van Leuven, driving the number 91 car, is making his Copperhead Cup Series debut. And as the cars are going to roll off of the front stretch now, we're going to take a look at the starting lineup and also talk about Terry Labonte, who's starting in third place today. He had a very strong run last week, and he won the first race of the season. He looks like he has a strong car for this week's race. Look for him to make up a lot of points and get a huge points lead after just 2 races of the season. Another driver to look out for has got to be Kyle Petty in the 45 car. He was quietly fast in practice, and he qualified in 7th place. Look for him to pick up a lot of spots early in this one. The green flag is in the air, and we're underway at the 3rd annual Oak Hill 200. Here comes Terry Labonte off turn 2. He's on the inside of Ricky Craven for the lead. Ricky Craven leads the first lap, but Terry Labonte's going to clear him off of turn 2. And here comes Mark Martin. He's going to take 2nd away from the 32 car. And Bill Elliott, he's going to take 3rd away from Craven as they come down the front stretch and into turn 1. Kyle Petty in the top 5 now. He's going to pass Craven as Craven is stuck on the outside getting passed by all sorts of cars. Here comes Kendley Van Leuven. He's going to break the top 5 now. For the second week in a row, Terry Labonte gets 3 bonus points for leading at halfway. Mark Martin's going to look to the inside of Terry Labonte. Off turn 2, they're side by side for the lead. Here comes Bill Elliott. He's all over the back of him. Mark Martin's got the lead now as Elliott's on the inside of Labonte for 2nd. White flag this time by. Mark Martin is looking to win his 2nd Oak Hill 200. He's got Bill Elliott all over him with half a lap to go. Coming through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Just like last year, Mark Martin wins the Oak Hill 200. 2 caution-free races to begin the season, as Terry Labonte won last week and now Mark Martin wins today, and both of those drivers are locked into the playoffs now. As we take a look at the season stats, I want to mention that a few weeks ago in my update video I talked about a Copperhead Cup Series fantasy game, and that is going to start next week. So it's going to be quite simple and a lot of fun. So how to play, basically you're just going to leave your picks in the comments after each race for the next week's race. You'll pick 2 drivers based on the criteria given for each week, and that criteria will vary from week to week. So you'll have to wait until the end of each video to know who you're supposed to pick. And there'll be more info on that here in just a minute. You will receive points based on your 2 drivers' performance, and whoever has the most points after race 6 is the Copperhead Cup Series Fantasy Racing Champion. So now let's take a look at the criteria for next week. It's going to be really simple. You're going to pick one driver from the top half of the points, and then the other driver is going to be from the bottom half of the points. And they're right here on the screen for you. So basically all you have to do is pick one driver from the left side of the screen and one driver from the right side of the screen. Whichever drivers you think are going to do the best next week, put them in the comments below, and hopefully you'll do well. So thank you guys so much for watching and participating in this contest. I hope you guys have as much fun as I'm going to have, and I'll see you next week for Race 3.